And now, I'll answer. As promised, the 4,000 subscriber special is upon us. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into the questions. But first, I have to give one answer to a bunch of simpering morons. No. No. God, no. All right, and without any further more ado, here we go. Did Barton beat Neil Armstrong to the moon, or did they meet there together? I, I, I don't even know how to answer this. What, do you mean like Slayer? Are you trying to tell me that Slayer like jumped to the moon? He definitely did not beat Neil Armstrong there, because Neil Armstrong's a real person, and Barton's a fictional character, and has never been to the moon. Neil Armstrong wins. What are your thoughts on the environmental impact of shipped aluminum products? I think it's bad. What are your thoughts on the circulating rumors about the molestation of swine in your inner circle, and what has Wet Magic Incorporated done to investigate this? Has an internal investigation been launched? I'm not a corporation. I'm a person. I'm a person. I'm a person with feelings. And you know what? I witnessed the molestation of swine perpetrated by one Fuzzy Cowie, the son of a bitch. 3 pigs, 2 minutes was horrible. I'm sorry, I don't have the power to investigate something like that. I can only mourn the lost virginity of those swine. What is your favorite movie? Gotta be Aliens. I'm a huge, huge sci fi nerd. And I'm a feminist. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I tried to say that with a straight face and I almost fucking threw up. I'm not. But Ripley as the female lead in Aliens, fucking amazing. Wet, how is it that you still haven't added a music channel, good sir? Do you hate good entertainment? Are you deaf? Why won't you love me? He's talking about why I haven't added a music channel in the Discord because I forgot that you asked and I'm lazy and I don't care. I don't hate good entertainment. I'm not deaf and I won't love you because I don't know you. Do you ever feel burned out with YouTube or want to take a break? Honestly, not really. I love doing YouTube. It's very fun and very cathartic for me, and I enjoy the I don't know, the interaction. Like I started this whole thing kind of like right before the pandemic, right? And so it's still kind of it's been the whole pandemic time has been like the length of my YouTube channel has been like the time that the pandemic has existed. My socialization IRL in real life is way down. So this has actually helped me kind of like not become a ball of depression. It gives me something to do. It gives me people, friends that I've made. You know, it's really nice actually. It's quite refreshing. I've never really wanted to take a break. There's been days where I'm like, ugh, I gotta make a video, but you know, I get over it and I just do it because it's fun and I know I like it. Can you make a video about how to play any Cat D difficulty? I know that you can do it somehow without mods, but I don't know how. By the way, love your vids. Thank you. I don't really think this my toe. I don't really think it needs a video, I guess, but I guess this is kind of like a video because you're asking about it and it's in a video. You know the thing where you go to like queue up a map, right? Like physically do it, not the hotkey for it. Go to that, queue up a deed, and before everybody votes on it and accepts it, go back in there and switch it to kata. And I think that's how you do that. So there's like an 80% chance I answered this question correctly. What is your opinion on Chaos Waste having no new enemies? Both good and bad, I think. Bad because kind of boring-ish, but also good because the last time Fat Shark put new enemies into Vermintide, it was Beastmen, and they were a total fucking disaster. So I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. What do I think that means for Darktide? Honestly, I hope for Darktide that they just kind of I really hope they just kind of stick to one enemy type, like one enemy faction. I just don't think they have a good track record, you know. I think Beastmen are enough evidence to show that Fat Shark can't like create a whole balanced system and then interject something new into it that disrupts the flow of everything, because it just kind of ruins it. So I think it'll just, I think if they're smart, they'll just stick with the one enemy faction and the whatever enemy types they make that, you know, when the game comes out. Hey, hi. I've been looking for a class tier list of Vermintide 2 for Legend because as I'm new to the game, I don't really know who's good and who's bad. I know who are hella good, like Slayer, Ground Knight, Zealot, Waystalker. I don't remember who, but I don't really know for other classes. Also, what's your opinion on the Handmaiden? I love playing her with a spear/shield. Wait, spear/shield and spear, but I don't really, I guess, don't really know if it's good on high difficulties. Have a good day. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make that video at some point. The tier list of like best characters. I think Waystalker's, I don't know, she's like, you know, hella good. Like Shade to me is the best class. She's just, she can stay invisible like the entire time. Yeah, you know, if you're good enough at moving around and killing things. So, but I don't know the Waystalker's quite on that level, but yeah, it's that's gonna happen. But as far as Handmaiden goes, easily one of the best. Easily. I mean, she's just like pretty much can never have her guard broken. She can pick people up instantly. She can dodge through enemies, so she can never get like trapped and cornered. She can turn invisible with her dash. She's got great movement, pretty solid damage, great defense. I mean, she's really good. Love your content and Warhammer titles. I'm sure you play mostly on PC, but I keep hearing that Darktide is going to be Xbox exclusive as far as consoles are concerned. What are they thinking, and what are your thoughts? Have you heard anything different as far as it coming out for PS as well? Big fan, thanks. Well, thank you for being a big fan. I appreciate my big fans. I do play pretty much exclusively on a PC, and yes, there is going to be an Xbox exclusive for Darktide. They are not releasing it on PlayStation, as far as I can tell. It wasn't in the official trailer. I haven't heard it anywhere. So if you have a PlayStation, you're expecting Darktide. I don't, because I don't think they're releasing it for that. Do you think Outcast Engineer is bad? No, he can do really good damage. He's just very squishy. I think he doesn't have any movement talents, but I think if they made the simple change to him where like his own bombs didn't do any damage to him, and then he'd be really fine. Like because if he gets stuck, he's got 3 bombs, and so why doesn't he just take one, throw it right at the ground that clears everything out around him? But you can't do that because you're going to take like 50 damage, and you only have like 120 health. So why not just make his own bombs not hurt him? Seems like a no-brainer to me. Do you think Darktide will have 5 playable characters like in Vermintide? If so, what do you think the 5th one will be? I'm not sure. I really don't know. The trailer only had 4, so I really think it'll just be 4. And I definitely don't know 40k enough to even make a prediction. But I don't even think it's going to be 5, honestly. I think it's going to be 4. But maybe they'll do like a mystery release or some shit. Do I think Chaos Waste will be worth the wait? I mean, well, obviously, yes. Chaos Waste is going to have new maps, or at least some form of new maps, and it's going to be free. So yeah, that's always free. Shit is always worth the wait, right? Like, you don't have to pay for Chaos Waste. As far as I know, I don't know if they're going to charge you for Chaos Waste. I don't think they are. So as long as it's free, even if it's just like, hey, here's a new hat. You waited 6 months for a new hat. It's free. That's going to be worth it because it's free. If it was like, Chaos Waste, here you go. You waited 6 months. It's $20. Here's a single hat, one cosmetic item. That would obviously not be worth it because it costs money. But as long as it's free, yeah, sure, totally worth the wait. And we know we're going to get more than that, so definitely be worth the wait. What are some areas you would consider extending your channel into the future, other than the obvious like Darktide? Well, you are correct in assuming I will be branching off into Darktide when it comes out. It's going to be, as far as I know, it's going to be very similar to Vermintide, more range focused. I don't know exactly how they're going to do like the different careers, and if they're going to do like talents and a power system like that. Obviously, I don't know, but I will be very interested in whatever that holds. There have been a couple other games that I've had my eye on. One is called Hood, Outlaws and Legends. It's a co-op, kind of like basically Assassin's Creed, but like a multiplayer thing. You work on like a 4-person team, and you do like stealth missions, and I don't know. It seems really cool. So that would obviously be something. Back for Blood, another kind of basically an updated Left 4 Dead 2. I'm very interested in like co-op type games where I can like it's still like they look nice. You can have fun with it. Like it can still be goofy and funny, but also like there's a certain amount of challenge to it. So it's like you can do the whole take it seriously challenge thing, or then you can do the whole like whatever, who cares? It's here. We're here for fun, trying to make jokes kind of thing. So those are two I've had my eye on. Certainly will probably at least upload one video of them when they come out. And if they do shitty, then I'll probably stop. But those two and Darktide, definitely for the immediate future. Fave food/food experience. Where I grew up, there was this really good hot dog place. Now, a hot dog isn't my favorite food, but this is a food experience. Yeah, it was a great hot dog. I had a tremendous hot dog, but then my parents were there with me, right? So this place is like known for their hot dogs. It's like we do hot dogs, hot dogs, hot dogs, hot dogs. Everyone who comes here, they get a hot dog. I got a hot dog. My parents, guess what they get? Fish tacos. Why would you go to a hot dog place to get fish tacos? So they eat the fish tacos and like, well, this isn't very good. This is kind of gross. I'm like, well, you know shit. You got fish from a place that sells processed pork butt. Probably fucking pork butt and pork shoulder and pig. Duh, of course their fish is gonna suck. And they're like, that place, I'm not going back there. I got food poisoning. I'm like, you're idiots. So that was my favorite food experience, just because I got to watch my parents suffer, and I'm a little psychopath, and I got a banging ass hot dog out of the deal. Pretty sweet. My favorite food, however, nachos. Not just any nachos. My own nachos. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a cook. I tell you, I can make some mean ass nachos. I make a fucking triple layer nacho extravaganza, as you would call it. It's a layer of chips, lots of cheese, right? That shredded kind of that yellow Sargento cheddar. Get on there. Another layer of chips, cheese. Another layer of chips, cheese. Ground beef, salsa, hot sauce. I don't like sour cream, but normally you would put sour cream on something like that. And oh my god, it is the greatest thing ever, because you can take it slow, you can one bite at a time, you can dip and scoop and mix and match, and it just lasts like it's perfect. It just lasts a long time. It's delicious. Nachos. Awesome. Other than Vermintide, what are your favorite video games? So I've got a couple of these, actually. One of them, Darksiders 2. You might have heard me use some of that game's music in other videos that I've done. Excellent game. Another one, Tales of Symphonia, back from when I was a weeb. A little bit of a weeb. I had a little weeb phase. Tales of Symphonia. Excellent game. It's one of the first games I ever played that really kind of interested me in like voice acting, and I don't know, just like, I guess not it wasn't really the anime part of it that I was interested in. I was interested in like what you could do with voice acting, and that was the first kind of exposure for me with that. So yeah, I mean, I love that game. And I'm also a big fan of the Mass Effect series. Like I said, a little bit of a science fiction nerd here. And those games are just fantastic. With these, I'm thinking of like 1 through 3. I don't count anything past 3. I don't even count the ending of 3 because it was disappointing for me. But everything up till the end of 3 is fantabulous as far as I'm concerned. On a scale from 1 to 11, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? Mine is watermelon. That's racist. I'm sorry. I had to. Okay, don't ban me. Kiwi. Favorite Vermintide moment? Right here.
That was some really
That's disturbing.
damn it. Taking a massive shit, trying to beat the world record.
I spawned
Why
in
the fuck
and
are
she
you-
was way ahead.
Fucking
Why there's so many monks here?
so many monks here. Like,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Die. Oh. What hit me? Okay. It's not that I don't like you guys. It's
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
What's your favorite song from Vermintide 1 and 2? Norska Attacks. That one is just so good. It's like a big raid on a I think it's in the war camp, right? It reminds me of the war camp whenever I hear it. Probably because it's in the war camp and that's where I've heard it from 1,000 times. Oh, reminds me of the war camp. Yeah. No, it's a great battle song. It's absolutely blood pumping and it's like, yeah, Viking, your inner Viking comes out and it's just like, relatable, right? What's your favorite Vermintide 2 weapon overall? Ooh, that's tough. Oh, that's really tough. Oh my god. It's somewhere between. It's got to be between the rapier and the sword and dagger because I just love those two. Probably the sword and dagger. Yeah, I'm gonna go with sword and dagger just because it's fantastic for everything. Has no weaknesses. Whereas the rapier is maybe a little bit weak against armor. The sword and dagger is phenomenal. Great attack motions, fun to use, solid weapon. Who's your favorite femboy? I don't know any femboys, so sorry, I don't know. How much for a gamer toenail? I forgot this was in here. Like a whole toenail or just like the clippings of a toenail? I'm gonna assume you mean a whole toenail straight off the fucking toe, like some kind of psycho, of $7. Jesus, USD. Why are you gay? / does your mother know you're gay? I'm not gay, thanks. And no, my mother doesn't know I'm gay because I'm not gay. Thanks. Are you a Germanophobe? No. Which would you rather have as your girlfriend, a Carillion, Sienna, or Twist? Well, Sienna would burn your dick off. Twist is a dude. So I guess I would simp for the elf. Do you collect any Warhammer kits? Also, thoughts on the Meanie Greenie Boys in Gabos? No, I don't collect any Warhammer kits. I'm honestly, I'm not even a Warhammer person. I guess I kind of am now. But like my first exposure to anything Warhammer was Vermintide 2. This is completely new to me. I know almost nothing about lore outside of like dwarves because I kind of like looked into that really hard. So I know about some dwarf shit, but like I don't really have thoughts on Meanie Greenie Boys and Gabos because I don't really know what those are. Sorry. Alright, if no one else is going to ask the big questions, I guess I will. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is cereal soup? What's the weirdest smell you ever did smell? A hot dog is not a sandwich. A hot dog is in a league of its own. It's a hot dog. Duh. Is cereal soup? No. It's fucking cereal. It's only... Look. Cereal does not come with milk in the box. That would be disgusting. Also, I don't even eat my cereal with milk. So it's cereal. If you put milk in it, I guess maybe I never thought about this. What's the weirdest smell you ever did smell? I told a story not that even long ago about me eating a dog turd or part of a dog turd, and that was pretty bad. That was a weird smell. It smelled like shit. You know why? Because it was, and I put it in my mouth. Have you thought of trying to do your own mods for Vermintide 2 to play around? Honestly, no, because I have no absolute skill in coding or anything like that. Programming, I don't know. See? I'm using words interchangeably. I don't know anything about how to make a mod or do anything like that. Other than PvP and another entirely separate game mode like Weaves, what's the worst unintentionally bad addition that Fat Shark could introduce to Vermintide 2? Well, the worst thing, I don't know if it'd be unintentionally bad, but I've always been like, it would be really bad if they introduced like the way CSGO has those, like the crates or whatever, and you have to pay like $2 for a key to open them, and then the crates themselves like another dollar. So you're spending like $3 to get like a shit skin when you could just go in the market and buy the skin for the gun for like 50 cents or whatever. It'd be something like that, or like they introduce like a new level of loot, and it's pay to open. It's like, you gotta have the Grimoire key, and it's like $5 a key, and that would be just like pay to play. Fucking anything pay to play is always usually pretty bad, especially when it affects gameplay. I mean, cosmetics are one thing, but like, something like that would just be really bad. Why is Brew Havoc an androgynous jukebox? Also, why is he toxic? What are your plans for executing all anime users? Jesus. Did I agree to something that I don't know about? Also, why is he toxic? Clearly because he's spent too much time waifuing for somebody and being waifued. Anime corrupts your soul. What are my plans for executing all anime users? So in a hypothetical world where I'm like the equivalent of Hitler, but not nearly as bad as Hitler, gas chambers. I could take a page out of that man's book, and I would just gas all the anime people, which means I'd have to gas myself because I do watch some anime sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm gassing myself and all of you, so we're all gonna die together. That's my plan. Wet knee reveal when. If I ever get a tattoo like on my knee, then you'll probably see it. I might post it in the Discord, but no. I'm staying as hidden as I possibly can. You will never see me. Why have you never welcomed me to the server? So this is actually pretty funny. Kojiro is one of my mods, and he was actually one of the first people in my Discord server. And I guess I forgot to welcome him, and he's brought this up several times. He's like, you never welcomed me. Because I welcome everybody. I try to welcome everybody. I'm like, welcome to the server. And every time I welcome somebody, Kojiro's like, how come you never welcome me to the server? And now I just intentionally don't welcome him. I've never welcomed him in like a year and a half just because this joke persists. So I've never welcomed you because it's funny. And that's why. With a name like Wet Magic, I'm sure you get all the ladies, right? Capital right? ... right? I mean, I'm pretty popular on Tinder, but I use the picture of John Rambo, so yeah, I do. I get all the ladies. How did you get into playing Vermintide 2 and what makes you enjoy it so much? So I used to roll with a couple people. One of them was like this, we were friends, and he would stream. I wouldn't call him a streamer, but he would stream. He had a couple people that would watch him. A small time streamer, I guess you could say. And he had a friend that would play Vermintide. Like, he was really good at it too. And got us all into Vermintide 2, and we played together for a little bit. And my one friend who streamed, he kind of fell out of it, played other stuff. And me and this guy would play Vermintide 2. And he was really, really freaking good. And he kind of taught me, like, most of the things that I know. He was a dwarf main, so one of the reasons I consider dwarf to be, like, one of my better classes is because he taught me a lot. And what makes me enjoy it so much? I don't know. It scratches some kind of weird itch that I have for violence, challenge, and also beauty, because the game's really pretty, dude. I have a weakness for world building. One of my favorite shows that unjustly got canceled by the Sci-Fi Network was Dark Matter. And that show had some of the most fantastic world building I'd ever seen. And it got like 3 seasons. And I'll go back and watch it occasionally every once in a while because it's just, I'm a sucker for like really well-crafted worlds. And this game has that. So that's part of why I enjoy it so much. The voice acting as well. I'm a big fan of voice acting, and really high quality voice acting with a sense of humor to it is just awesome. So, I mean, this game has 2 of like a couple things that are really important to me in entertainment. What level 15 talents are useful for each 17 classes? Well, Assassin is the best level 15 talent, absolutely. Lets you do the most damage possible, followed by Smiter, and then Enhanced Power. I think below Enhanced Power, you should try not to take anything. Like Mainstay, you should try not to take ever, and Bulwark, you should never take. Never. No, I mean, you should only be going as low as Enhanced Power on that list. So that's for any class. I have 2. 1. Who is your main? Shade. She's my best. As a member of the Salts gang, I will unsubscribe if it's the elf. Sorry. 2. Are you going to switch to Darktide content when it comes out, or are you going to keep it balanced between Vermintide and other random videos? So I'm definitely going to make some sort of a switch to Darktide when that comes out, because that's going to be the new thing. You know, if it's obviously that depends on like the feedback from you guys, how much you guys like it, blah 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 blah, you know, all that jazz. But I'm not going to give up on Vermintide. Obviously, I'm going to keep doing Vermintide, just much more infrequently. I'll just probably do like more funny related videos, the occasional build, you know, something like that. But it will be heavily Darktide focused, at least for the first little bit when it comes out. And if the game is good, that'll continue, obviously. So yeah, definitely making a big switch to Darktide when that comes out. If a midget says your hair smells nice, does that count as sexual harassment? Oh god, I think so. If I'm a mod, where is my payment? T_TKEK. Bro, I don't even get paid. I don't even make any money. What are you talking about? Payment. Fuck off. What was your most awkward moment? Definitely when I shit myself in midair, as told in my latest Grail Knight Executioner Sword video that you should go watch. That was bad. What is your favorite band and why? Probably, I mean, this is like a basic bitch answer, I guess, but Blink-182 is just really good. They have those 3 albums, Enemo State, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, and then their self-titled album. Just all, I mean, buenísimo, mucho gusto, you know, just perfect. And I love that type of music, and they're really good. Everything about it's fantastic. And then I like some of their later stuff too, like some songs on Neighborhoods was good. Some stuff on California was good. You know, Nine had some good songs. And I like some of their older stuff like Carousel, Damn It. Even a couple ones off Cheshire. Pretty good. Do I like new music? I clarified this with him, and he said music post 2015, like poppy music. No, I really don't. I listen to a little bit, just a very small amount of that new age rap type music. I call it mumble rap because they just, what you wanna do with a bitch? With my dick? It's like shit like that, you know. It's just sometimes the beat's cool and I can like get drunk and listen to that, but like no, my music has continually gotten worse as my time goes on. I'm convinced humanity peaked in like 2000 to 2007, I guess. What kind of new content can we hope to see in the future? Well, I kind of already answered this, but you know, Darktide videos, obviously. I'm gonna try out Back for Blood when that comes out. Hood Outlaws and Legends comes out in like May, so that's fairly recent. Something to look forward to. Stuff that I can play like with people in my Discord and make funny and turn into like, I just burped there, and turn into like you know entertainment. You know? Stuff like that, co-op type stuff. So, I mean, you know. How much do you think the Oedipus complex has affected your life? Shredder, aren't you the one that asked if I was gay and if my mom knew that I was gay? Yeah, it is you, isn't it? No, not at all. I've never had sex with my mom. What's your favorite game of all time? Ooh, that's really tough. Probably... Oh, God, I really don't know. I probably Mass Effect 3, just because... I just love the shit out of that game. I love it. So cool. I love sci-fi. So what game do you play as well as Vermintide? So I've been playing a lot of Vermintide lately. I haven't really played much else other than Vermintide lately. But there's Plague Tale Innocence, was what you're seeing kind of in the background here. Great game. I've played some Warframe. I used to play a lot of Warframe. Still play it every once in a while. Not crazy about the direction that game is going, but I still like it every once in a while. I'll play it. And then Divinity Original Sin 2, I have played that you know, let's say like in the last 2 years with people. So yeah, probably those. What's the powerhouse of the cell? It's the fucking mitochondria, dude. Who doesn't know that? Do you know the way? No. Favorite music album? Gotta be Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, Blink-182. So many good songs. Followed closely by Enema of the State. Could you one day test weird builds your fans send to you? Sure, why not? Video ideas, bro. My Discord. So Twist asked the question, would you agree to a 3-way if one of the participants was a swine? And that question was followed up by Baron, does the pig's consent factor into this? Definitely not going to agree to a 3-way with a fucking 800-pound pig with giant balls and milk tits and whatever. No thank you. And then does the pig's consent factor into this? Absolutely. Dude, you gotta respect nature. First off, if I try to go fuck a pig, he or she is gonna crush me like the sow they are. And I'm gonna die. So no, I'm not fucking a pig. If you were a pirate, what would you call yourself? Have ye heard the tale of old Wet the Booty Plunderer? Is that lame? Have ye heard the tale of old Igor Ironhook? Have ye heard the tale of old Salty Stickleg Guy? Have ye heard the tale of old Hooky Face? He's got a hook where his eye should be. What a pirate. Have you heard the tale of the most dangerous pirate in all of the Caribbean? It's Johnny Four Fingers, because he's only got 4 fingers and no thumb, because he's a crazy man. Where his thumb is, there's a hook. A hook! Probably one of those. And I would die instantly on the high seas, because I suck as a pirate. Can I play with you? Absolutely, dude. Join my Discord. I'm always in there. Let's play. Why have some of your viewers not joined this amazing Discord group? Wow, self-promotion much? I don't know. I probably don't want to. Why do you look exactly like John Rambo? That's right. I did tell you guys that I used the picture of John Rambo for my fucking Tinder account. Damn it. You know, just blessed with good looks, you know? I have so many. Damn, how to narrow it down. Okay, got it. Will you do an updated video on the Saltzpyre Al video when his 4th class comes out? Absolutely. When Saltzpyre's 4th class comes out, yeah, cover that shit. Of course. That's those videos really help to grow the channel because they get lots of traffic. They generate lots of interest, and that really helps grow the channel for like a couple weeks. Very nice. How were you introduced to Vermintide 2? My friend who was friends with my other friend who would stream had Vermintide 2 and told us all about it, and I really got into it. Thanks for the great content. Absolutely love watching it. Well, thank you for being awesome, Cyberwolf5463. You have made my day. Doubt these will fit into the times/quantity frame with all the other stuff on here, but here it is anyways. Which countries other than the US have you been to? Canada, Mexico, Key West, not really, I don't know if they're a country or a territory. I've been to Key West. Bermuda, the Bahamas, and that's it. If you haven't been to any other countries yet, are there any special places within the US you visited? Well, I've been to several other states. I've been to Texas. I've been to Washington, which was really nice. I've been all up and down the East Coast. I've been to Florida all the way up to freaking Maine. And then I've been to like Ohio. I've been to freaking... I've driven through a lot of states. I've driven through like West Virginia. I've driven through like Alabama, Georgia. You know, I've been to probably about half the states in the country. Which places would you like to visit? I've always wanted to go to Ireland. It's always ranked as like one of the most beautiful places in the world to go, and their population's always ranked as like one of the happiest in the world, which is always encouraging. So I would definitely want to go there. Plus, they speak English, and I like people that speak English because that's the only language I can speak. I'm sorry. Which one of the main heroes in Vermintide would you like to have as a friend in real life? Absolutely has to be Barden. We could drink together. I could make fun of his short height. He could then promptly headbutt me in the balls. And it would just be great. It'd be like, you know, fucking, we'd have our own little TV show. thank you for all the effort you put into videos. Really appreciate you, and I'm sure everyone else here does as well. Well, thank you very much, Tamino. You're a kind soul. Taman's got a bunch of questions. How'd you get into gaming? When I was really young, I got a GameCube for Christmas, I think, and it came with like Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but that was my first gaming experience, was running around, not even beating the first level in Ty the Tasmanian Tiger in like 2003. Why'd you start your channel? I started my channel because it's really just started as like a way for me to like have entertainment to watch, like when I would go on long train rides or plane rides or car drives. Did those all rhyme? Oh my god. Or just when I had like nothing to do, like I could have a collection of like playthroughs and I would just watch them, you know. And when I got into Vermintide 2, I was like, I gotta put this up, and then people watch now. What's your favorite aspect of Vermintide 2? Gotta be the maps. Just absolutely gorgeous. I think that's what Fat Shark is really great at, just creating beautiful maps. And I love the way they look, because it makes like it, playing it is one thing, but then watching it back, because I do watch my own videos, I'm a freaking narcissist, it makes it all much better. It's just so freaking awesome to look at that stuff, just to look at the map while you're watching yourself fight rats. It's I don't know, something about it for me. I love it. What attracted you to the game? Well, literally my friend just told me, yeah, you can fight fucking giant rats. And that was enough for me to at least take an interest and look into it. Since you're not a Warhammer guy. Yeah, no, you're right, I'm not a Warhammer guy. I heard giant rats kill giant rats, and that was enough for me. And boom, I was there. Most OB career character, gotta be Shade. Gotta be Shade. I mean, she can go through an entire map invisible. She's freaking ridiculous. Vanish alone makes her insane. And now with Cloak of Mist revamped, she's amazing. Favorite mixed drink? I'm a pretty simple person. I like a good rum and coke, Jack and Coke. Those are probably my two go-tos. If I'm feeling really crazy, vodka Red Bull, because you know, who doesn't want to have their heart explode? And then there's, I don't know, I've gotten a painkiller before, and that was good. I haven't had it since. I got that in Alaska, actually, which was cool. What do you do for a IRL job, in real life job, when you're not flaming Twist for his frames? Yeah, Twist always chooses like the most ugly frame to piss me off. He's a real son of a bitch. My IRL job, I'm basically a mechanic. I don't work on cars though. I work on like big, I don't know how to explain this. They're like cleanup equipment, right? So they're really big. Sometimes they're trailer mounted, sometimes they're skid mounted. They help with like surface prep and cleanup. We do a lot of work with the Navy down here in Virginia. We do a lot of work with other private contractors, private companies that, you know, they produce like factories and stuff that produce lots of dust, lots of whatever. And we have like these giant vacuums that'll suck it all up and stuff like that, you know. Why does @Kojiro not play Vermintide anymore? Because he doesn't like the game, obviously. He only knows everything about the game, but he doesn't play it because I don't know, he's weird. He's German. They're freaking weird over there. Can you send out Christmas cards this year? I've never sent out a Christmas card in my life. I don't really even like Christmas other than the fact that I get free stuff. So, no. Is your mom hot? I don't know. What is your address? 123, none your business, bitch. Am I her best friend? No. Why are you gay? I'm not. Recycle emoji? Can you tell everyone to subscribe to me? Yeah, you should subscribe to me. When will you start an OnlyFans? Fucking never. What is your bank account number? 69, 69, 69, 69, 69. When will I get my money from the Nigerian prince? Probably never. Should I start an OnlyFans? No. You know why? Because you're 14 years old. Why is Brew Havoc a useless weeb? I don't know, because he is. Will the 4K special get you canceled? God, I hope not. Can you do a playthrough of Vermintide 1? That's the one I was forgetting. Yes, I will play this eventually. This has been something on my to-do list for a long time. I don't even own it yet, but like I'm gonna get Vermintide 1, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna put it up on the channel. Definitely. Thank you, Falsh, for reminding me. This is also included with Hood and Back 4 Blood and Dark Tide. So yeah, there you go. What are you doing in life at the moment? College, work, etc. What's it like fitting Vermintide 2 and YouTube content around it? So I just have my job right now. It's it's 5 days a week, full-time job. Fucking 7 to 3:30 all day. 8 hours, 8.5 hours, I guess, if you count the lunch break that we get. It's pretty physical job. I'm outside a lot. I'm lifting things constantly. I'm carrying things. I'm pulling things. I'm moving things. I do painting. I do cleanup. I do fucking wrench stuff. Like I'll install filters. I'll install like big metal doors. Whatever needs to get done really is what I do. And so it's pretty easy to fit Vermintide around it. I get the weekends off. And I come home, I work on some videos sometimes. Sometimes I'll do whatever I want, like some fun shit. And then on weekends, I'll play and I'll edit. And it's not that hard, honestly. It's pretty easy. It's quite nice because I have way too much free time. So this is helpful for using some of that up. How did you get into playing Vermintide 2 and what makes you enjoy it so much? Already answered. Zelly, one of my mods asks, I am as well curious about it. When did you discover V2? What motivated you to start a YouTube channel dedicated to this game? So I actually discovered it right around 2019. I got the game right after Winds of Magic had dropped. So like I was playing the game and I didn't even realize like the big kerfuffle with Winds of Magic had been going on because I didn't have the DLC. And one by one, I bought the DLC. Like I bought this one, I bought Bogenhafen, I bought Ubersreich. And I'm like, oh, this Winds of Magic DLC. I'll play that. I'll buy that. It's kind of expensive, but I'll get it. I got it, and then there were Beastmen, and I was like, yeah, why? Instant regret. But eventually, of course, they fixed it. So that was kind of, my initial... that was my first month of Vermintide, was like being slowly exposed to all the DLCs. And what motivated me to start a YouTube channel dedicated to this game. Didn't start out as like just dedicated to the game. It kind of was just my own personal stash of like stuff to watch. So, and it slowly became like Vermintide videos, and I would watch some of them, like runs and whatever, like on veteran with like my field of view at 60 and all the graphics like all the way down. Because I used to play on a laptop, for crying out loud, a really bad one. And it was just like, I don't know, it was just terrible. But then like one of the runs, it was like a run with some bots or whatever, got like 200 views, and I got a couple subscribers, and then next time I make a video, I got like maybe 70 views, and I got another subscriber, and eventually I hit 100 subscribers. And once I did that, it kind of came like naturally, like, okay, I get 5 subs today, 4 subs that day, and then it just grew and grew and grew. And a year and a half later, I am 4,000 subscribers. So, I mean, that's pretty sweet. What question should I ask you? I think you've already decided. Why do you keep Fuzzy around if he's so toxic? For this reason exactly.
Get on someone else, you fucking weirdo! Stay away from me, are you free?
What the fuck?
What is going on?
Man, stay speaking of his face!
It's probably been explained before, but what's the origin of the name Wet Magic? Great question. The origins are pretty humble. I used to play some CSGO back in the day. I would op and Juan Deeg, try to get those headshots. And there was a guy who was always there. In like, I would play like obviously casual. I wouldn't play like competitive. I was nowhere near good enough to play competitive. So I'd play casual, just chilling around on Dust 2. And there was always a guy in there, and his name was Magic. Except the I was an exclamation point. So he was always in there, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. I kind of want that name. I just took his name, and I made it I'm like, what's something slightly perverted that I can put in front of magic? How about wet magic? You know, and it rolled off the tongue and it sounded cool and it was memorable, and some people thought it was funny, and some people were like, your name is fucking dumb. Some, I don't know. I like the name. I think it sticks. I think it's cool. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I just stole some dude's name and I put wet in front of it. It's nothing too much to be proud of. Why is the server called Winds of Wet Magic? Every time I read that, it makes me think that everyone is spelling your farts slanty face. So for the longest time, I didn't even name the server. It was just named Wet Magic. Like, it just had the same name as me. And then someone suggested, hey, you should change the name of the server. Like, give it actually a funny name. So I'm like, well, the DLC is called Winds of Magic. Why not call it Winds of Wet Magic? And I'd put that in. I'm like, that sounds like I'm farting all over everyone in my Discord. Let's go with that. So you are correct in thinking that everyone's smelling my farts, because that's exactly what I was going for. Yeah, my Discord server is called The Winds of Wet Magic. So there you go. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all the questions that we have for you today. 4,000 subscribers is fucking amazing, guys. Thank you all very much for watching and being around and just being a part of this community. It means a lot to me. You guys rock for doing this. Thank you for your questions. I hope the answers were entertaining and satisfactory for you, and I hope you learned something. Yeah, and there you go. Have a nice day. Later.